How'd it feel hearing your name on the monster joint, man? My Savages.
I was
Future.
in jail when that shit happened too. He had
Oh,
literally
tell me the experience. Like you gotta tell
he
me.
really had got off the. I was talking to him. We was on the phone and he was in the studio. He literally made that song right after he hung up from me. Like we was like it was one of the first times that I motherfucking talked to him and shit too. And he made my Savages, but it was just so crazy because I couldn't hear the song and like they didn't have it on the player, like on the JP4 player and shit though. They didn't have it because they only be having like real albums and shit like that, and that was a mixtape.
Right.
So I didn't even really. I only used to hear the shit over the phone, and that shit it was just crazy though. Cause like even when he'd be at concerts and shit, they'd let me hear him like performing and shit like that over the phone, but I never really got to hear the song in person. Too.
Was you out in Ohio locked up?
Yeah, I was in Ohio.
Describe the Ohio system, man. How that shit be
That
up
shit
there?
fucked up. I was trying to like, I've been trying to get into like the reform shit so I could just help fix some shit, you know, cause the system is just like they be railroad niggas. They be like it ain't right. But you know, I've been hollering at Meek and shit, like trying to figure that shit out and how to really get into the reform shit. But that shit ain't where it's at though. Like, and I'm glad that a nigga finally got through that shit, boy, cause that wasn't no joke. But the I don't know though, but cause this shit I just seen when I was just in Atlanta. That shit ain't got shit on that shit though. I ain't gonna hold you, cause like they tripping so much. I was on Wright Street too, nigga. They tripping so much, nigga. They putting you in a holding cell, nigga. Nigga, you gotta think like, nigga, when you get locked up and you go to intake and shit like that, you only supposed to be there for like a day. Like you ain't even supposed to. Nigga, they sit niggas in intake for 6-7 days. Nigga, they got 20 niggas bunched up in this one cell. You're not even supposed to be fucking sleeping in there. Like, nigga, they got 20 niggas bunched up in this small ass cell. They got a toilet. That bitch don't fucking work. They don't got no toilet paper in that bitch. You can't get no toothbrush, no toothpaste, no nothing. You can't brush your teeth. They only feeding you bologna sandwiches. That shit is foul. Like you gotta sleep on the concrete, like on the concrete floor, and they got a metal bench. So sleeping on metal and sleeping on concrete is crazy. Then you don't get no blanket. You gotta use your motherfucking whatever clothes you wore in this bitch. You better take that shit off and use it as a blanket and try to make pillows out your motherfucking clothes and shit like that. Like,
We used to get on niggas for trying to wrap
Man,
themselves up in
bruh.
toilet paper to stay warm.
Man,
like,
for
bruh,
real?
you done
I ain't
used
never
all
seen
the
a nigga
toilet
do that.
paper, bruh. Yeah.
That's wild.
Nigga trying to wrap himself up, bruh.
Man,
Toilet paper,
what?
bruh.
The fuck?
I swear to God, dog.
Yeah, I never
was
seen that or
hot,
heard
bro.
that.
Yeah, like motherfuckers get into it over that shit. Like,
Man, what? I'd never been so thirsty to go to General Pop in my life. I was begging them, please put me on the motherfucking pod. Take me to a pod. Like, I was so happy when they finally took me to a fucking pod. I'm like, thank God. Like, I'm happy as fuck. And then I was only up there for a day and they let me out. I'm like, man, I could have goddamn did my bit, my little couple days that I had to do. I wish I would have did it on a motherfucking pod. Like,
yeah, they kept your ass up in that cell down there because they knew you was getting out.
breaking the nigga.
That's why, like, they don't want to really take
No, you know what's so
upstairs.
crazy? I wasn't even supposed to get the fuck out of jail. They was trying to keep me in that bitch. They goddamn, my judge denied my bond. She motherfucking said, no, you got violent offenses. Ain't nobody with no violent offenses getting no bond. I'm like, shit. Nigga, she denied my shit. But, you know, we figured some shit out, man. We figured some shit out.
Yeah, man.
We figured
No,
some
it's
shit out.
dope though that you trying to like. You like, man, I'm trying to do something, trying to put some type of reform, something up in that motherfucker, because it do be ugly like that, bro. Across the motherfucker, hey, that shit's everywhere, my nigga. There's jails that's fucked up everywhere, but it's a cash cow. It's a business, my nigga. That's how they run that shit. They need niggas in there to keep the funding coming through. If there's nobody locked up, there's no funding. That means jails will start shutting down. It's a business. You don't see too many jails shut down.
Yeah. for
Think
sure.
about it, because they keep that motherfucking business
Exactly.
moving. That business
They
moves.
get paid. Man, they be getting like $40,000 every nigga that come through that bitch. Nigga, you think
Nigga, I think
man, what?
I believe the last time I checked, I believe it's somewhere around along the lines of $300 a day per inmate. It's like $300 a day
Dang.
that you get to house an inmate. That's why they always do like them little 48 hours and then we'll let you go. Like it all costs, man. It's all
Yeah,
bread.
facts,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? It all keeps their jails flourishing. You know what I mean? If Yeah, ain't nobody locked up, my nigga. Shit, they ain't gonna be having no money. I mean, them police don't got nothing to do up in there. That means it's gonna fuck up a lot of jobs for them. They can't have that.
Right.
Why you think you
Right.
see a lot of celebrities? They won't even say it, man. That have invested into the prison system because they know it makes money. So they help house the inmates to make their money back.
That's some whole ass shit though.
Man, I wasn't gonna try to put. Yeah,
Look at your mans.
Jordan do the other Brownville schools in the hood.
but yeah.
The private prison system.
That's crazy, damn.
It's a whole nother, yeah, no, it is crazy when like the family, I remember I was locked up, man, locked up in Tennessee, and I was locked up like it's a privately owned jail, you know what I'm saying? To where, like, yeah, so where like, you know, the lady, like the man and lady that used to own the jail, like she used to come in like on Sundays and cook for the whole jail type shit. Like it's, yeah, fresh food though. It's a little different, my nigga. Like when they privately owned, like they don't be on no. It's a little different. Homie.
Yeah, no, for sure. It is. That's
They was
how
giving
that's how
niggas
Lake Erie
stew and
was. Lake
shit
Erie
like
was
that.
private owned.
Yeah, they get. Yeah, no, 100.
All right, so you see it. We just hit 500K. You know what that means? That means you gotta subscribe and get us to 600K because we are dangerously close to 666K. Let's go.